Kannappa is basically, if you can say the story in just one line. Kannappa is one of the greatest devotee of Shiva, Shiva, Lord Shiva. I'm very proud to say I'm a Hindu, and the Shivlinga, the Bhakti and all that, because I wear it always.
Okay.
It's all there. Shiva is there, Anjali
Om
is
Namah
there,
Shivaya.
Hanumanji is there.
Okay.
So Prabhas is a good actor. So all this, actors like Akshay, Prabhas, Mohanlal, Mohanbabu, all of us in the film has got some value, which was given a narrative which he has set it in this movie. His view about Kannappa, and believer, non-believer reach the people. And he's also talking about this is a stone, it's not God. The social media, there are so many in the vast wide world, and keep watching Politent.
I have a big star, a legend of South India cinema. Now it's a pan-India star with me. None other than Sarathkumar. I'm so excited about to know more about his exciting project. It's everybody's so excited to know about more. So let's find out. Thank you so much, sir, joining us. I mean, when I was just watching this thing, the photographs and the makeover was there. You were looking so thrilled, sir. How was your kind of a struggle when that script come and the kind of patience you have to go through that, going through the script and the character?
No, first of all, the main thing in this movie is about Kannappa is basically, if you can say the story in just one line. Kannappa is one of the greatest devotee of Shiva, Shiva, Lord Shiva. And that may not be known up north, if you take the country as a whole. So Kannappa is more of a historic event that has taken place in near Kalahasti, and now Kannappa became a devotee, basically being a hunter. And how he finds the Shivlinga in the forest, and then how he becomes a devotee. Now there's a contradiction between the greater, the true Brahmin who's doing puja over there. This is what is the background story. Anybody can.
But sir,
how he was tested.
what was your first reaction when you've been approached? I want to know how it came to your table, how it been approached, and how.
Basically, I think Mohanbabu Garu and Vishnu had decided, along with Mukesh Kumar ji, the director, that this needed also a character which is not only the father, an emotional person, a person who's also tough, because we are tribes. That's what we show. A lot of tribes are there. I'm a believer and a non-believer. So that belief should transfigure, that belief should transform to the audience. Yes, it go to the audience, say, yes, it's believable story. And the emotion between the father and son. And that when the narration came itself, I liked it. So there's nothing two ways about whether I had to make a choice or anything like that. But the Nathanadu character was very interesting because of the main core. The believer-non-believer conflict is between the father and the son. And how he becomes a believer later is what the father's instilling in him certain values, which he follows or not follows is the story.
But I can see so many star cast is joining us, Prabhas, and then Akshay Kumar sir.
Kajal,
Everybody is in a group. How was your days? If you
though
can
I didn't
share
have
it.
share space
You are the senior most. We can say
I
that.
think though I didn't share space with Akshay in this film, because I did Sarfara with him as a cameo. I did.
Yes.
With Mohanbabu, it's my first time, and Vishnu, of course, first time. Mohanlal, of course, I've worked with him, and Prabhas, I've not worked with him, so I've not been sharing screen space with everybody, but within the same movie.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting to me, and with a magnum opus pan-India film, like you said in the beginning of this show itself, I think that interests me a lot, and I hope it teaches a mass and the purpose for which this movie was made. Already Dr. Rajkumar has acted as Kannappa, and Krishan Raju has done it. So this is a new way, the way Vishnu has looked at Kannappa. So that is what is depicted in this film.
But do you are like a whole believer of mythological movies or historical movies?
I'm not a believer of mythological movies. I'm a believer of God.
Oh, great.
So whatever comes up with all this, I believe in God a lot, and there is a supernatural being. So I believe a lot in that, and I'm very proud to say I'm a Hindu, and the Shivlinga, the Bhakti and all that, because I wear it always.
Okay.
It's all there. Shiva is there, Anjali
Om
is
Namah
there,
Shivaya.
Hanumanji is there.
Okay.
So I'm a believer. So a believer, and also in the movie a believer who's trying to talk about beliefs.
Yes.
It was nice to me.
So what is the secret of Kannappa? We wanted to know something, that you can reveal, a secret.
The secret of Kannappa is, there's no secret because everybody knows Kannappa, and many people think it's a folklore, but it is true. Kannappa is there, it's a real human being, and that is the story goes. But what I would take to the audience is, like, in the fast growing world, the youngsters, they'll become non-believers. They'll refuse to believe certain things. So how to get across to them in a story-based narration that this is true, that God exists.
Yes.
So that is why these sort of movies will definitely take our cultural heritage, the valued culture that we have, to the audience. So that is one thing which is interesting me in this project.
But it's been so many years you have spent in this Indian cinema where you see it like it's pan-India. Now every Telugu movie going in Hindi, compulsory, and Hindi movies coming in Telugu. How you see a change, you know, a big change?
It's good that, the entire country as a whole, the industry as a whole, it's a family. See, basically we are Indians.
Yes.
So we have been segregated by states, but we are one. And also the film industry is one.
Yeah.
The artists, the actors are all one. Maybe they speak different dialects and different languages and act, but they are basically actors. It's a unison of all actors coming together. So now that has happened, cross-border movies and people coming here and not doing South doing North, and every artist now you find more of South actors acting in Hindi actors coming down South.
We can see the mix
so
of
it's
everybody
a great thing.
here.
So I feel pan-India movies and bringing audience to the theatre, these elements will be of a great use.
But sir, you speak very well Hindi. I know that.
Yeah.
So are you going to dub your part in Hindi?
I have dubbed in this movie. I've dubbed all the 5 languages. I've dubbed myself. Yeah.
Great, sir. And as you said, as a father in real life, like Varalakshmi, and how they have reacted. I mean, they have seen some of the work from Kannappa, and
no, they have
they
seen
given
the
any
teaser and
compliment?
trailer. They will be seeing the movie along with me in the premiere show and things like that. And they're all excited. Everybody is excited like you and me.
A
and
compliment
like
she given you as
everybody
a daughter?
is excited because the get-up looking nice and the way I look, the way actions are done in the movie. Everything should be good. And hope for the best.
I think your brother, now you're a father-in-law also. How are you enjoying that role, being a father-in-law, handsome father-in-law, I must say.
Everybody goes through that, cycle of life. You have to become a father, then grandfather, and great-grandfather. So all this is
you're
there
planning for that also.
Yeah, that is cycle of life. And so I'm enjoying myself, whatever God has given me. And with discipline and respect and taking care of myself as a human being. And thinking about others in general. I should be a benevolent guy and extension of social services politics. So politics and cinema go parallel in South.
Yes, true.
So I think everything is going well, and I thank God for having given me this journey in life, and I hope to continue it well.
So if you have to give a compliment, like, you've been seeing the movie and everything. So if you have to give a compliment to Prabhas about this movie, regarding this movie, what you will give compliment to him, Prabhas?
No, Prabhas has done a lot of big films. I have not worked along with him. So
but about this movie,
I have not dubbed. So I have dubbed not the portions of Prabhas.
Okay.
So I don't know what work he has done
Okay.
here. But I know the story which I don't want to relieve.
Okay, that's a secret.
That definitely will come to the audience. So Prabhas is a good actor. So all this, actors, big like Akshay, Prabhas, Mohanlal, Mohanbabu, all of us in the film has got some value. The audience expectations will definitely be satiated and they'll be happy.
And you said it's a spiritual journey, like, now a generation, how they gonna take this? And you said about the culture, which is missing nowadays. So do you think after this movie, you will see a change in the society?
Not necessarily after this movie. We keep on instilling that into them. As a father, you tell your son or you tell your daughter, this is right, this is wrong, this is right, this is wrong. Basically, we're not trying to analyze anything. We are talking on experience.
Okay.
So I would say this is fire. They need not touch it and see it's fire.
Okay,
there are certain beliefs that yes, my father is right. So likewise, in certain things, when our elders, the ancestors, the saints who have left behind so much of values for us, I think it is for us to believe. And Kannappa is one such film will make you believe.
But one line as a father, what you will say? What kind of a father you are in real life?
I'm a friend, philosopher, and guide. I'm a friend to my children. That's what I am.
So, any tips you would like to give to all the fathers there who are actually...
No, be a friend, be a friend. The generation has changed and the generation gap has to be bridged only by you being a friend to your son or daughter.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing, you can't be strict. People always say
you can't
you
be
should
strict.
be strict.
It depends on what you're going to try to preach to them. You should not be sermon to them and you should not be a preacher. You be a friend and try to make them understand.
And I just want to know, sir, your journey, like, as you said, you're spiritually very much connected. There are a way of getting connected as you connected to Shiva. What is your daily life like in a day if you have to follow your spirituality journey, how it goes?
My day starts with While going to bed and getting up from bed, I pray. I thank God for giving me one more day when I get up in the morning.
Wow, what a
So when I
line.
go to sleep, I say, give me one more day.
Huh.
And thanks to all those things that you've done for me all of day. And let tomorrow, I also wake up. Give me the opportunity to wake up and carry on life. And then when I go out, I pray at my temple in the house. And then prayer room, and then I go.
I just want to know, sir, one thing in your life which you still regret and you want to overcome that.
No regrets. Life is full of surprises. Life is full of failures and successes. And I have no regrets about anything.
Nothing.
Even if it is a failure, it's not a regret. It is for me to understand and learn.
But there is no point you felt, okay, I would have given a best to this role, or I would have done this.
No, all that may come in. Like,
Yeah.
Once you have done, and, you can do a post-mortem on your films that you have done.
Okay.
You could have done better. All those could come to your mind. But at that point of time, what you thought was right, what the director thought was right, you performed to your best knowledge and best abilities and true to yourself.
Yes.
So we can always reenact a movie later. Like you could perform better later. So maybe you can understand the character later. But what you have done with dedication and discipline should be exhibited in every film that you work. That's what I keep doing.
So it was wonderful talking to you, sir. I just want you should give a compliment for this movie and to yourself.
No, I would like to not give compliment to this movie. I should say the efforts of Mohanbabu garu and also Vishnu. Vishnu has given a narrative which he has set it in this movie. His view about Kannappa. And believer, non-believer will reach the people. And he's also talking about this is a stone, this is not God. So many people wondering why he's saying that. The reason is there in the movie, so it's for you to go and see. And Mohanbabu garu, after a long time, is doing a mega project. And I wish him all the best and wish the entire company, 24 Frames, all the best, because such effort should be applauded. And I want the audience to go see the movie in the theatre. And one advice, once again, everywhere, every time, I keep on telling, your views, keep it to yourself.
True.
Let the others go watch the movie and make their own views.
Okay.
Don't sit inside the theatre and send us, SMS saying, don't see this movie.
Oh, yes.
Not good. It's not your point. It's your point of view.
Yeah.
There'll be other point of view. There'll be people who come to see all the artists together. There'll be people coming for the story.
Yes.
And there are people who are coming for the truth, whether they said that right.
True.
So many different people with different views are coming to the theatre. Don't try to plant your views into them.
Yeah.
So be a sport in letting everybody watch the film and make their own opinions.
So we just end up this interview. It was so fantastic and full of positive energy. I want you to give a message and an inspiration dialogue, sir. It's been a long time for your fans.
Only thing I can say is health is wealth. So,
your favorite dialogue or
that's
something?
what it is. Health is wealth. So, maintenance your well, and excess of anything is bad in life. So, keep going strong. Without health, you can do nothing. You can achieve nothing. So, keep going strong with your life.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We just want, if you can say, keep watching us in Politent media.
The social media, there are so many in the vast wide world, and keep watching Politent.